What does the Bible say about cremation? Well, the Bible doesn't say anything about cremation. Therefore, if the Bible is silent, we're silent. The Bible speaks, we speak. But there's nothing in the Bible that forbids cremation. As a matter of fact, inasmuch as the body will return to dust, well, cremation is just hastening that process. And so you can't say that anything is lost in cremation. It really doesn't make a great deal of difference what happens to this body. If you realize the teaching of Scripture here that the body will rise from the grave at the resurrection on the last day, it's not the body that we put into the grave. Let me read to you from the Apostle Paul, 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 35. Look at what it says. But someone will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come? Well, then Paul answers in verses 36 through 38. It says, foolish one, what you sow is not made alive unless it dies. And what you sow, do you not sow that body that shall be, but mere grain, perhaps wheat or some other grain, but God gives it a body as He pleases, and to each seed its own body. Now, what is he saying here? He's simply saying this. He's talking about sowing. We all know what it means to go out and sow grain in the garden or to plant some seeds. That grain or that body that we put into the ground is not the body that is coming out. He said, what you sow, you do not sow that body shall be, but mere grain, perhaps wheat or some other grain. Now, if you plant a grain of wheat, what do you expect to harvest? Well, wheat. You plant corn, you expect to harvest corn. The same type of seed that you plant carrots, right? You plant corn, you plant wheat. You expect that the harvest is going to resemble what you put in. There will be a resemblance between the body we plant and the body that is harvested, but it is not the same body. It's not the same one that comes out. We all have a little difference of appearance, a little difference of personality, and so on. Those differences will be maintained. So as far as cremation is concerned, it doesn't really make any difference whether you go back to the ashes fast or you go back to ashes slowly.